Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you are joining, and from wherever you are joining, it is good to be with you. I wanted to begin today with a couple of words that I read this week by D.H. Lawrence and talk a little bit about them. He said, vitally, the human race is dying. It is like a great uprooted tree with its roots in the air. We must plant ourselves again in the universe. So I'll read it one more time. Vitally, the human race is dying. It is like a great uprooted tree with its roots in the air. We must plant ourselves again in the universe. And that image of a tree with its roots in the air really got to me. It felt like a reflection of this modern life that we are all a part of. And in many ways, we are like that tree. We are uprooted and unsettled, in some ways, disconnected from what grounds and nourishes us, things like nature and each other, and to some extent ourselves, because I do believe as within, so without. So what we are seeing in the world around us is really what we are feeling inside of ourselves. But this is the good part. There is a way back, and in my opinion, and that is mindfulness that is centered on the body. And at its heart, mindfulness is this process of paying attention on purpose to what is happening in the moment without judgment. It is this practice of inhabiting our bodies and softening into the present moment, into our awareness, and gently returning over and over again to what is here for us. And it's how we begin to reroute ourselves to reconnect with ourselves and therefore reconnect with others, to um, invite clarity and a sense of calm and a deeper sense of aliveness. So today we'll be practicing something that was inspired by John Kabat-Zinn, the father of mindfulness in the West, which is called the MBSR practice. That is mindfulness-based stress reduction. And it is a powerful way to build that self-awareness and to help focus and center ourselves, to regulate our emotions, tune into our minds, our hearts, and our bodies, into what is happening in this moment. And some examples of this are not new to you, I'm sure. So perhaps in the morning, you already do this. You take a couple of deep breaths. You plant your feet on the earth when you wake up. Perhaps when you're outdoors, you pay attention by closing your eyes and feeling this gentle breeze and the sensation across your cheek. Or perhaps you tune into your heart when you're listening to a friend and really feeling your heartbeat and feeling into compassion for what they're sharing with you. One that I love to do is when I'm in the car, I like to put my hands on the wheel and I really pay attention and tune into the sensations of my hands just on that wheel, the feel of the leather or the pleather in our case, the feel of my hands touching that, even the feeling of my fingers touching the other parts of my hands. And this kind of attention that we pay, where we put our currency, right? The power of our intention creates this space between us and any stressful thoughts that we have. It gives our nervous system a place to root, even to rest. And it helps us find these moments of peace that we all long for, even in the middle of feeling uprooted and chaotic. So today we will engage in this MBSR practice. It will be about 20 minutes. And as always, I will keep track of the time. So let's go ahead and begin. And I encourage you, as always, to find a comfortable seat. one that allows you to be both alert and upright, but also relaxed, whatever that means for you. And if you feel so inclined, you can close your eyes, tuning out the outside world and bringing your focus, your lens of awareness internally. Resting your hands in your lap or at your sides. And beginning to deepen the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Letting your nervous system know that it's okay to relax. And allowing yourself to settle into these moments, this time that you've protected just for you. And gradually returning your breath to its natural rhythm and depth. And just for a moment, perhaps bringing your focus to an intention you'd like to set today. Perhaps the reason that you're here, the reason you meditate, and your intention for taking this time to turn your lens inward. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you settle into stillness now, noticing any sounds that might be in your environment. The sounds might be close to home, directly in the space around you, or further away. Tuning in to the sounds, the quality of those sounds. Perhaps the frequency of the sounds. Refraining from any judgment about the sounds, whether they are pleasant or unpleasant, and simply noticing any qualities that occur to you. You might notice the sounds that arise from the stillness and return to the stillness. Perhaps a siren or the sound of my voice. Bringing your attention to the contact points between you and the surface beneath you. The sensation of your hands resting in your lap. noticing any sensations in the rest of the body, places of warmth, places of coolness, noticing places of stickiness or tension. There's no need to change anything. Simply bringing an awareness to what is here for you in this moment. Allowing everything to be exactly as it is without judgment. And paying a very gentle attention. And as you relax even more, letting go of any effort to be any place else but right here. This is your business right now. And bringing your attention to the breath. Wherever it's most vivid for you, perhaps in the nostrils, chest, the throat, or the belly. Noticing the natural rhythm of your breath. The inhale of each breath. The exhale of each breath. And tuning in to this gentle rhythm, gentle exchange of breath on the inhale and breath on the exhale. No need to control the breath in any way. Just being with it, however it shows up for you. And when the mind wanders, because it always does, gently bring it back to the breath. Each inhale, a new beginning, and each exhale, a letting go. We'll rest in the space for a minute or two, and I'll track the time. Expanding awareness now to the body. Noticing any sensations that might be present. Noticing how sensations may have shifted from the beginning of this meditation to this present moment. And bringing a gentle curiosity to whatever arises for you, whatever sensations are present. And wherever your attention is drawn, we'll move into a gentle body scan beginning at the feet, noticing any sensations or even the absence of sensation in the feet, in the legs. Noticing if any tension is present, bringing a gentle softness to that space. If not, just allowing it to show up as it does. Bringing your attention to your knees and your thighs. Releasing any stickiness or tension. Moving your attention to your hips and your seat. Sensing into what is here for you. And letting it go. Tuning in to your lower back, your abdomen, and releasing anything that might be tense or constricting in any way. Allowing the breath to be soft. Moving your attention into the heart space, the upper back. Sensing into the shoulders, the upper arms, the lower arms, and the hands. Allowing any tension to move through. Allowing the breath again to be easy and gentle. If there's anything that draws your attention, simply bring a gentle awareness to that place in the body, breathing in and breathing out, giving it some life and allowing it to move through. Letting it release. All is well. Bringing your attention now to the neck and the head, releasing any tension at the corners of the mouth. You might even bring a gentle smile to the face. Letting go of any tension in the jaw and the cheeks, around the creases of the eyes and the forehead. Moving any tension through your interior. This sense in the brain of trying to figure things out. Letting it go for this moment. It's nothing to do and nothing to figure out. I'm scanning the body now as a whole from the crown of the head all the way from the shoulders to the heart, the hips and legs, all the way to the toes. Noticing any areas of residual tension, allowing it to move through, perhaps even being curious about the subtleties of what you notice. These small subtleties, these nuances of being in the human form. Breathing in and breathing out. Rooting in this present moment and the next. Tuning into presence over and over again. And as you rest in this open awareness, noticing any thoughts or sensations, emotions, sounds, letting them simply come and go. No need to try and figure anything out or develop a story. Notice them all, like clouds in the sky, moving through. And if the mind gets caught up in thinking, gently return to the breath over and over again. Returning to the body, anchoring and rooting into this present moment over and over again. We'll rest in this simple awareness of being alive in this moment for a few minutes. And again, I'll track the time. John Kabat-Zinn says, "In stillness we remember we are already whole. Beneath the waves of thought and emotion, there is a vastness untouched by striving. Mindfulness is not about changing who we are, but about meeting ourselves again and again with kindness." As this meditation draws to a close, I invite you to gradually deepen the breath, Gradually returning your attention to the space around you. Perhaps bringing some gentle movement back into the body. Might tune in for just a moment and notice the feeling of presence, of centeredness, of groundedness. Perhaps the shift from the start of the meditation to now, and knowing that these feelings and these sensations, this place of peace is always here for you, wherever you go. And when you're ready, you're welcome to blink your eyes open. Perhaps taking in your space, your surroundings with fresh eyes. Perhaps a new sense of appreciation for all of the gifts that you have in this life. I want to thank you so much for being with me today. And thank yourself for showing up, for being here for yourself. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. See you next time.